y'all. So it's 10:58 Sunday night. I just finished putting my hair up in this bun, and tell me why. Earlier today I sat down and it was like 11 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's Sunday. Y'all know Sunday is when I usually post, and I just couldn't believe that it totally spaced in my mind. I totally blanked that I hadn't recorded a video. I really honestly feel like I've been in a rut lately, like for real. And it's so crazy because I have to remind myself to be kind to myself when I get into these spaces. My husband does a pretty good job of that too. Y'all know I'm a military wife, military family, and my husband is gone now for 12 months. And so it usually takes me some time. Like, he's only been gone for like 3 weeks. It usually takes me about a month and a half to like get things in routine, get things together, whatever. But I was thinking back on that video I made maybe a couple months ago about how you need to set systems, get in your routine, and trust God, period. Like, that's the stuff I be on. That's what I be telling myself. But it's just like, I know that, I know that, and when it doesn't happen, I just get so frustrated with myself, because I'm like, sis, if you don't get it together, you're not gonna have the skin you want. If you don't get it together, you're not gonna be successful. You're not gonna be the mom that you aspire to be. You're not gonna have the health status and the body and all of that stuff. I just constantly have to remind myself that my struggle to be consistent comes with an even heavier load than the average person. Oh my gosh. My life is so unstable, and I say that meaning things constantly change. Like, yeah, my husband leaving, this is a huge change right now, but even when he is home, oh my gosh, y'all, his schedule can change at the drop of a dime. Okay, he can be working mornings, which is 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. for 5 months straight, and then one day it's like boom, your schedule switching, now you working nights, and then he working 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. or he working swings, with just 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. They can really change at any time. Like, the type of job that he has, it's like a 24-hour operations, and so because of that, their shifts can change. He's a sergeant, so he's needed for different things in different areas. Sometimes he can switch to different parts of his job, and there's some that he likes a lot less than other ones, so that may come with him being more physically or mentally fatigued. And man, like, sometimes he has to do trainings, so he'll just be off on like some random day. He gets holidays and stuff. I don't know exactly how they really do it in the military, but sometimes he'll get like a family day or something like that. But either he like forgets or about it, like in general, or he forgets to tell me. So I have a plan or something set for that day, and then I just see him out the window just pulling up, and I'm like, what in the world is he doing here? Like, and it just kind of throws off the day. Things are constantly changing, and they change strongly and repetitively, and it's been like this ever since we moved out here, and he's been doing this. But I don't think I ever really paid that much attention to it until now, because before I was working, and I was working with a 8 to 5. I was working a state job, so I knew there were changes, but at the end of the day, me going to work from 8 to 5 o'clock, it was a staple in my life, like, regardless, you know what I'm saying? Like, me taking Sarah to daycare or whatever was a norm. But it's like, because I'm at home now, and Sarah comes home too, she's not in any type of aftercare like that, my life is constantly revolving around everybody else's schedule. Because I don't know if it's just me or not, but I feel like these kids get a lot more days out of school than they used to. They stay with a half a day, they stay with a professional day, which this is like a teacher work day. Anytime they have a holiday coming up, this school system loves to tack an extra day or two on there for the kids to be out of school. And it's just like, usually I try to get ahead of the holidays and stuff like that, but I haven't been feeling well, so I think that's why this week just caught up with me. But this morning, girl, I was sitting on that couch. I jumped about to fall. I have to keep catching my camera's about to fall. I was sitting on that couch, and when it dawned on me, that it was Sunday and I hadn't even thought to turn on my camera. How? I just was like instantly irritated with myself, and it just put me in a mood because I'm like, I have the determination, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have the knowledge. I don't even run off of motivation no more because I know that's short-lived. I don't have to constantly be inspired because I know what God said to me and I believe that. But sometimes it's like, even though I believe in what he said and what his word says, I struggle to believe in myself. Like, I know God can do it, but I be feeling like I can't do it because I'm like, I literally cannot stay in this groove. Like, you know, sometimes my son want to take a nap, sometimes he don't, and he got a little cold now, so he's aggravated more than usual, hollering, screaming when my daughter's out of school. Sometimes it's easier to have one of them at a time, and sometimes it's easier for me to have both of them, because yeah, I only have to really pay attention to one at a time when I only have one, but when I have two, they can play and like entertain themselves. So I can't really say which or the other is really like more time consuming or difficult, whatever. They both have their pros and cons. But yeah, it's like I'm constantly taking a back seat because everybody has to keep operating, you know, and I matter too, and I know that. But I know for me to be able to do what I need to do, I have to either stay up late, which I don't like to do, because at the end of the night I'm just tired. I'm so tired. Like, all I want to do at the end of the night is just lay there and exist, or scroll on Instagram a little bit, you know, stress relief so I can laugh a little bit, or read. But honestly, sometimes I'd be too tired to even read. But I like to spend my time in the morning with God, so if I stay up too late, it affects that. But that's another thing too. I suck at getting up early in the morning, but I know I'm capable of doing it. There was this time where I was waking up at 5 a.m. for like a week straight, and I was so proud of myself. Never thought I could do that. But then I was like, I kept hitting a period like around 7:30 where I'd be so tired that I needed a nap. So I pushed it back to like 6 a.m. and that was perfect. I was able to get so much done, and I kept that up for like 2 weeks. But once I fall out of it, I struggle again. But I just be constantly negotiating with myself in the mornings. So yeah, that's what I be saying, like, about fasting. Like, when you fast for the Lord, or really like when you dedicate yourself to any type of challenge, but especially fasting, and when you fasted from food, it goes so much deeper. It's like you're being obedient, like you're giving something up for the Lord. But not only that, those type of fasts translate into something else. Like, when I did my fast for 30 days, like, there was a point in time in my life where I never saw myself not eating meat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never saw myself fasting like that. Only fruit for 30 days, no smoothies, supplements, nothing. Like, for me to have done that lets me know, like, Gabby, if you can do that, if you can commit to that, what else can you do? It just made me so confident to know that I can do so many things. And it was the same thing at waking up at 5 a.m. I was really inspired by the book, The 5 a.m. Club. And when I started doing it, you know, of course, by the grace of God, it showed me that I can do it. Like, the more you challenge yourself and do something, the more confidence you have going into something else, because you realize what you've done in the past. So I would say I definitely have been in a rut lately. I haven't been to the gym, sis, bro. Oh my gosh. It's sad how long it's been since I've been back to the gym. I think I went like 3 weeks ago, like twice. And before then, I hadn't been in like a month. And I hate it here. I can't do this. Like, there's certain things that you need to do, like, that when you do, like, you feel better about yourself. Like, girl, I needed to wash my hair so bad. It's literally been like 3 or 4 weeks since I washed my hair, and I was gonna do it tomorrow. And then today I was like, no, like, we need to get it together. I'm about to wash my hair today. I was like, I just put it in a bun. I don't have to do a whole wash and go, just do something quick. So that's what I did, and I feel so much better. So much better that my hair is clean. I know I need to get back to working out. I feel so weak. My son feels so heavy. I don't know if he's getting heavy or if I'm getting weaker or both. We got invited somewhere for Thanksgiving, We had a great time, and their house was a 3-level house. I probably only walked up the stairs, like up and down like 3 times, because the kids section was on the 3rd floor. Tell me by the next day, I was sitting on my daughter's floor, and I was like, why do my legs feel like this? Like hammies and stuff was sore. So I was like, I know good and well my legs are not sore from walking up and down them daggone steps. Like, Gabby. I was like, that's sad, Gab. That's sad. Like, you are so out of shape. So I just haven't been on tea with anything, like not with my nutrition, working out, journaling. I am still spending time with God in the morning. I'm reading my Bible in the morning, but I would say there's at least 1 or 2 mornings out of a 7-day week that I don't prioritize my time in the morning well enough, and then next thing I know, like, it's time to start doing stuff for the kids. But I haven't been doing house care or like body care, skincare routines religiously, or even like cooking. It's like everything just spiraled out of control. And when I realized I didn't record a video today, I was like, this is not gonna do. Like, I'm not gonna beat myself up for this, because at the same time, like I said, in this season I'm pretty much a single mom, but like minimal support. Like, I have 2 friends, they both know my kids. I know theirs. One has a kid of her own, she works from home, her kid is at home with her and her husband. And the other one, she has 3 children. She be doing side hustles and she got a full-time job. So it's just like, they're there, they got their own families, their own stuff going on. Like, I would really only reach out like if I really needed something, or if it was like an emergency or something like that. But I'm not about to just be like, I need to get my toes done, can you da 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 with the kids, while like, I'm not finna do that. Like, no. So there's support there, but not like the type of support that I can exercise regularly and routinely. At least that's not how I feel anyway. They extend that, but it's just like, be for real, y'all are busy, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I'm not complaining or nothing. It's just like, you know, sometimes you really gotta look at your situation and give yourself some grace. My oldest, she needs a lot of extra attention. She's on medication for her ADHD, but she usually only takes it at school. So on the weekends, holidays, whenever she's out of school, you know, I'm just trying to teach her tools, and we're trying to figure out tactics that can help her, because medication is only a tool, it doesn't solve everything. So yeah, I just have a lot of barriers that sit in front of me constantly, but I never allow those to be excuses, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I still kind of get upset with myself, and I get frustrated with myself in my situation, because at the end of the day, it's no excuse. It's no excuse. Like, if you want a certain thing in your life, if you want God to move a certain way, you just gotta do the do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get to it, you gotta do the work, you gotta be obedient, you gotta make it happen. So despite whatever my circumstances are, that's not enough reason for me to stop or quit. And sometimes that's very overwhelming emotionally, because when you know you're capable of something but it's just not happening for you, it's like you have a puzzle and you know you can put all the pieces of the puzzle together, but you can't figure out where that puzzle piece you saw to put in that spot is at, so you could just put it there and keep it pushing. I don't know, that might not be that great of an analogy, but there's just so much that I've seen for myself, and I just can't unsee it. Like, I just can't unhear what God told me as far as my family, my health, my lifestyle, career, business endeavors, or like whatever. I just gotta keep maneuvering until I get it right. I tell myself that I'm gonna show up more and post videos like this, but then I'm like, no, you gotta stick to the brand. Your brand is in the living room on the couch. But then it's like, sometimes it's like, is it really that serious though? Like, is it really that deep? I don't even know if I'm gonna post this video. sometimes I just be finding myself scrolling. I don't really know what I be looking for, but I be looking for something, and this just be, oh, I just be overstimulating my mind. I be like, oh, I need to get off of here. Like, why am I doing this when I could just be reading or something, you know? And then sometimes, like, when I am watching certain things, I'm like, sis, like, you sitting here watching somebody else live their life. You sitting here watching somebody else create and get to the bag, and you got, literally, you got stuff you need to be doing. So I really think getting back in the gym will help me feel more centered and feel more like myself, though my life essentially operates around everything that my family has to do in their schedules. There are certain things that help me feel like me and that make me happy, and going to the gym is one of them. So I've been spending the past few days getting myself out of this rut. I finally went through all the kids' stuff, threw stuff out, have a bag of donations. We went shopping, got them some new stuff, cleaned the house, been reorganizing, washed my hair. I have so many ideas tapped in. This is a rut that's taking me really some time to get out of. Like, it's a lot. I be falling behind responding to people. Like, I gotta respond to some voice memos from one of my LSs from like probably like 5 days ago now, and so it's really just been a day by day. It just be kind of a lot, but I gotta move, you know. I be thinking like my life would be so much more simpler if I basically was not the way I am. Basically, if I was not who I was, my life would be a lot simpler. Like, you know, if I wasn't constantly trying to, you know, journal and work on becoming a better person and get closer to God and read my Bible and go deeper with him and be so intentional in my parenting and be a better mother and break generational curses and build businesses and help other women and other people by creating things. If I was literally just a wife and just a mom, my life would be so simple. But I got goals, so I'm so sorry that I literally forgot about y'all today. But I'm getting on my stuff. I promise you, I'm getting on my stuff. I be like, you know what, I should post in a community post, but I don't even like doing that. It's like I already be feeling bad, so I be like, I don't want to go out there and post and like make it look like I'm making an excuse or something. So I'll just see them when I see them. I don't know, is that bad? It's just like, if I miss telling somebody happy birthday, I don't even like to say happy belated birthday, because it's like I already missed the birthday, so now I just look pitiful. I don't know. I be working on that too. I've been better about it. Like this past year, I'll still say something and be like, I hope you had a happy birthday, you know. Even though I just be feeling like a dud. I don't know, maybe I'm being extra. But anyway, and peace and love. I'm out.